Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about something that's on a lot of people's minds, getting a new smile. We're going to demystify the whole world of cosmetic dentistry, breaking down what it is, what your options are, and what the journey actually looks like. Let's make this simple.
You've probably heard the term smile makeover thrown around a lot, right? But what does that actually mean? Is it just about whiter teeth, or is it something way deeper? We're going to unpack that piece by piece.
You know, every journey to a new smile starts somewhere. It usually begins with a very personal reason, something tied to our confidence and how we feel when we step out into the world. So, what are the big things that really push people to make a change?
And yeah, the reasons are usually things we can all understand. Maybe it's those stubborn coffee stands that just won't go away, or that little chip from an accident you barely even remember. Or maybe you've just always wished your teeth were a little straighter. For millions of people, these are the exact things that get the ball rolling.
Okay, so once you know what you want to change, the next huge step is finding the right person to help you get there. And listen, this is more than just picking a dentist off a list. You're looking for a partner in this, someone you can really trust with something so important. So what should you be looking for?
All right, so here's what you should be looking for. First off, experience and training. That's non-negotiable. It's your foundation of trust. Next, you want someone who's using the latest tech. That can mean better results and even a preview of your new smile. You've got to check for the proof, right? Look at their before and after photos and read what real patients are saying. And finally, it all comes down to communication. You want someone who listens and is totally upfront about the costs. That's the mark of a top-tier practice.
Okay, let's get into the fun part, the actual solutions. Think of this as your menu of options. We're going to match up some of the most common problems people face with the most effective treatments that cosmetic dentistry has to offer today.
First up, and this one is probably the most common one out there, stains and just that general yellowing. It's just life, right? That morning cup of coffee, maybe a glass of red wine at night, and yeah, just getting older. It happens to all of us.
So, the go-to solution here? Professional teeth whitening. And the keyword is professional. We're talking about a whole different level of power and safety compared to what you can buy at the store. This stuff can lighten your teeth by up to 8 shades. The results are dramatic, and you just can't get that safely from an over-the-counter kit.
Okay, so what if your issue is a little more complex than just color? What if you're dealing with chips or gaps between your teeth or some really deep discoloration that whitening just won't touch? What then?
This is where porcelain veneers become the superhero of the story. You can think of them like super thin, custom-made shells that are bonded right to the front of your teeth. They are the ultimate multitaskers, covering up chips, closing gaps, and creating a perfectly white, uniform look. This is where science really meets art.
And honestly, the change isn't just about what you see in the mirror. You see a quote like this one from Sarah, "I finally have the confidence to smile in photos." That says it all, doesn't it? It's about feeling free to just be happy and express yourself without holding back.
All right, let's talk about another big one, alignment. So many of us have crooked, crowded, or gapped teeth. But the thought of getting traditional metal braces as an adult, well, it's not exactly appealing for most people.
The modern game changer here is clear aligners. You've probably heard of them. It's a series of these see-through custom trays that you wear. The best part? They're removable, so you can eat whatever you want and brush your teeth like normal. They gently shift your teeth into place over about a year or so. It's basically orthodontics designed for a grown-up's lifestyle.
Okay, this is a question that comes up all the time. What's the difference between a veneer and a crown? Here's the easiest way to think about it. A veneer is like a new, beautiful face for the front of the tooth. It's all about cosmetics. A crown, or a cap, covers the entire tooth. It's used when a tooth is weak or damaged and needs strength and protection, in addition to looking good.
So we've talked about the why and the what. Now let's dive into the how. What does this whole process actually look like, from the moment you decide you want to change to the day you see your final results?
Any great provider is going to walk you through a really clear step-by-step process, usually 5 key steps. It always starts with just talking, the consultation. Then you move into planning, then the actual treatment, and finally, the big reveal. Having a roadmap like this just takes all the guesswork and anxiety out of it.
And you know, one of the coolest parts of this whole modern process is step 2, the preview. With tech like digital smile design, you can literally see a simulation of your new smile before a single thing is done to your teeth. How amazing is that? It completely takes away that fear of the unknown and lets you be part of the design process.
Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the cost.
You can't really make a big decision like this without understanding the investment. So let's be transparent and break down what you can probably expect.
So let's just put the big number out there first. For a total, full-blown smile makeover, we're talking the whole shebang, maybe multiple procedures. The investment can be $30,000 or even more. And that number really reflects the incredible level of artistry, time, and technology that goes into a complete transformation.
But hey, most people don't need or want that full makeover. So looking at individual treatments gives you a much better idea. A professional whitening treatment might run you between $300 and $800. Veneers are more of an investment, usually $1,000 to $2,000 per tooth. And a full Invisalign treatment often lands somewhere between $3,500 and $7,000. And remember, these are just ballpark figures, and a lot of practices have financing plans to help make it more manageable.
Okay, so the treatment's done, you've got your amazing new smile, but the journey isn't quite over. The last, and maybe most important part, is all about making it last. You've got to protect that investment.
So how long does this stuff last? Well, it depends on the treatment. Dental bonding might give you a good 3 to 7 years. High-quality porcelain veneers, those can go for 15 years easy if you take care of them. And the results from aligners can be permanent, but you have to wear your retainer. That's the key. At the end of the day, the number one factor in all of this, it's you. Good habits at home and regular checkups are what make it all worthwhile.
And that's our deep dive into the world of cosmetic dentistry. We've seen it's this amazing blend of your own personal goals and a dentist's professional skill. It's a real team effort. So it really just leaves you with one big question to think about. A smile is one of the first things people notice. It's a powerful tool. What story do you want yours to tell?